Right, so the warnings have gone out. I think on the last video a couple of days ago I said that unless things start to get a bit spicy I won't do another update. But this is interesting because the Met Office and Met Check are putting out warnings now for freezing rain. In a nutshell, I mean, I'm sure you've got an idea what freezing rain is. All rain starts up in the clouds as snow and ice, and as it falls through, the ground's warmer, it melts, turns to rain. Well, in this case, what happens is you've got like a pocket of air that's between the ground and the cloud that's actually warmer. So when it falls as snow, it melts and it stays melted up until the point that it gets towards the ground. And because the ground is so cold, and I think I mentioned about the freezing level in the previous video, as soon as it touches it, it kind of turns into ice. And that's what freezing rain is. And it's not so much to do with what's happening in the atmosphere, it's to do with what's happening down on the ground, or what the effect that the atmosphere is having on the ground. So the warnings are quite far out into the east side of the country, Yorkshire. I'll go a bit more detail on that in a moment for your weather warnings, but there's definite chance that you're going to see some freezing rain and snow in certain areas, because again, because the freezing level will be different on the higher elevations, then it's going to maintain itself as snow in certain. Again, I'll look into them areas now. Scotland, I think I mentioned, will be getting snow anyway. They always do, bless yous. Typical sort of good Scottish weather. I mean, they're hardened people, good people there. But there's definitely some snow risk for them a bit later on. So we'll start off, but first of all, we've got the Met Check warning here. So we've got the yellow area and the blue area. Obviously, that's denoting whereabouts this freezing rain's about to be. You can use your imagination with the maps on here, the whole stretch of the area. But I think the freezing rain could be a little bit further west to what Met Check is saying, as compared to the Met Office. They've got that yellow area as well, but I thought it might be a little bit further west as well, so it's definitely encompassing more of the Pennines and bringing itself into the Manchester area. I think the boundary where I saw on the map, the data map charts, was Skipton, as far as Skipton, you'll know where that is, going out towards the east, so it's quite clear what's going on there. Looking at the Met Check GFS model, you can actually see this is the 2 meter temperatures, Sunday the 16th at 6 o'clock in the morning. I mean, you can see how cold it's going to be on the east side there. We're looking at zeros and possibly minuses going into the mountain areas. And as we scoot by 6 hours into midday, that freezing level, that 2 meter temperature levels obviously increase because it's during the day, but then it comes back at 6 o'clock at night, so it doesn't actually get that much milder during the day, and that's quite an exacerbating feature that's going to create the freezing rain, because we've got that precipitation, that the rain that's coming in. So the freezing level again, for tomorrow, 15th of February at 6 o'clock in the morning. Again, you can see that blue area that's actually down on the land, and it goes onto the far east, which is what I think Met Check are pinning their colours to. And then later on in the day, it sort of sinks a bit further south, and then obviously it disappears. But it remains high up in the elevations as regards the hills and stuff. Now, an app that I use often on my phone is MetDesk. And they have a snow radar. It's a purchased app, so I'm not plugging them at all for this, just giving you heads up on that. And you can see on the time frame down below whereabouts we are as regards the freezing rain. So at the top you've got the key, the rain, sleet and snow, snow and freezing rain. We're looking at reds and yellows at this point. You can see the Welsh Mountains. You've got some freezing rain appearing in the Welsh Mountains as it brings itself across. Saturday, 8 o'clock in the morning, we've got snow just south of Middlesbrough, all the way around to York. You've got that coastal area where you'll see snow. We've got the freezing rain that's appearing on the Pennines and further north in the Eden Valley of the Lake District. Well, it's not Lake, in Cumbria, should I say, and a little bit of snow there. So there's a chance that you may also get some freezing snow, which I don't think's appeared on any of the warnings for the moment. But again, you are at higher levels. Villages around there, Ousby, Langwathby, Lazenby, all them sort of area there, you'll be more than aware of where it is. I think going into Hexham, actually, the road into there, on the way to Newcastle, if my geography is correct, please correct me down below if I'm not right. Let's play that on, and then it goes off into the the date itself. This is now Saturday, about 7-8 o'clock. It's sort of staggering because I'm trying to get an idea where it's all at, but we've still got some sleet and snow showers on the North Pennines going off into Cumbria, the eastern side of Cumbria, A66 way, and you've got down here just a little bit of snow that is appearing. So it is a bit of a scattered picture, really. My advice really to you all is just stay in tune with your local radio and of course the Met Office, because they'll be on this no doubt a lot better than what I will be. You've got there as well, it's showing now, go back a frame, it is showing now. We've got definitely sort of still on the Pennine area, the central Pennines coming to the south of the Pennines. Yeah, Skipton area, snow showers as well, sleet and snow. There's no indication of any freezing rain there, but the further north that you go, Kirkby Lonsdale, that sort of area, and going off into the Eden Valley again. So there's that little patch on there. I'm assuming they're definitely from the higher elevation areas. And then as we carry on through the day, you can see where that snow possibly appearing in Manchester, making its way further north towards the far coast. But this little bit here is sort of Beacon Fell area, the sort of the coming towards the coast itself, much higher elevated areas, similar to, I suppose, the Shap. You would get Shap, sleet and snow. You're 1,000 foot up there, aren't you? So anything's possible there. We've just seen now, yeah, indications of snow showers that are possibly coming into the Lake District itself in the high elevated areas. So it's quite a scatter picture at the moment. The authorities are kind of focusing on the east side for your weather warnings. I'm assuming everybody else would be going for it as well. Let's zoom out and have a better look at what's going on, a bit faster time frame. Let's encompass Scotland in this as well. You can see where that red of the snow showers and the yellows also appear. And then what is interesting, Sunday into Monday, as the rain comes through Scotland, obviously this is 6 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, quite some extensive snow showers that are appearing way up in the Highlands, which again is indicative for Scotland, but just something that's to note, stretching all the way down to Dundee, going off into the central belt of area of Scotland. And again, it's a scatter picture, but you can see the deeper red areas, which are obviously mostly focused on the peaks and the tops of the hills and the mountains of Scotland. But that's quite a picture, really, to see all those snow showers now appearing in Scotland, as much as we've got the warnings out for the freezing rain. Get yourself prepared, be safe, don't go slipping, sliding all over the place. You know, freezing rain is dangerous. It only takes you to go underfoot and you end up on your arse. You can end up with a hip replacement or banging yourself against someone's car, whatever. It's not worth the risk, is it? I mean, it's the weekend, Saturday, so go and get some shopping in now. And just stay indoors, have a nice weekend indoors, definitely. If it's heavy and there's a lot of rain, it can cause power outages where it goes onto the power cables. They can't take the strain and the weight because it sits there, it's just continually building up, snap, power goes off. So there is a chance of some disruption, travelling on the roads. It's the usual stuff that you would expect from this sort of weather event. It's just all down to preparation and making sure that you take care. Storm Chaser Paul, he's been looking into it as well. He's going to now give a little update of what he think is going to occur.
My opinion, looking at the charts, is that the freezing rain risk is going to be somewhere east of the A1 from like Humberside northwards. The high ground obviously is going to have more of a chance of snow, but at lower levels in some of the rural areas, I would say towards County Durham, North Yorkshire, possibly into Northumberland as well, may see the chance of freezing rain. I would say more inland, away from the coast, obviously with the warming effect of the sea. That would knock out any kind of effect of freezing rain happening. So I would say Northumberland Hills, North Pennines, North York Moors, places like that, places at the lower levels of them would get a greater chance of freezing rain than, say, for instance, if you was up on the tops, that would obviously have more of a chance of snow. And the weather warning does say that there is a chance of snow over the hills. anywhere above 150 metres.
Yeah, cheers, Paul, for that. He's actually just sent me in Pennines Snow Watch Baltic out there today, and a weather warning issue for possible freezing rain and or snow above 150 metres tomorrow. I don't know how official Pennine. Nick Livesley, yeah. So I think you can take that with some good value there, as regards to what Nick Livesley is saying on the Pennine Snow Watch. I mean, these forums, these pages and stuff are actually quite good. Some of them are actually really, really good. I join quite a few of them, and the information out there is pretty spot on, as good as the Met Office. But there are some others out there that get a little bit excited, which I've mentioned in the previous video. But I can't believe how many people actually watch that, and you obviously enjoy that sort of content. Hence why I'm doing this, waiting to get my arse out there and start storm chasing very, very soon. Good chance that we could have some early fireworks, meteorological fireworks, because as I was talking to Paul and the others from the Weather Fans team, that the signs of the warmth there, and even when them cumuluses are moving in, they're stretching out. They're more tall than they are wide at this stage of the day, but it shows that there's some convection out there. So I'm looking very much forward to getting out there and providing some storm chasing content for you. Listen, thank you very much for watching this one. I know it's a last minute drop in. Please be safe, take care, stay tuned, and hope everything makes sense for you. And until next time, ta-ra, keep your eyes to the skies, and to the ground. You don't end up ourselves for tit. Before we disappear as well, please share any content on the Weather Fans Facebook page that you can snap away. It doesn't matter where you are, just snap away, stick it all on there. There might be a thread going up, a pinned post, that you can all put your stuff on there as well and have a conversation going as regards the weather event, which is pretty much imminent. I'll do another weather update Wednesday, and I'll see you Wednesday for the next weather outlook. That's it, I'm going. Ta-ra, bye-bye. Bye-bye.